everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're together again. We wanted to talk about weight loss and raw foods and weight loss and cooked foods. So as of lately, we've both been noticing that a lot of people seem to think that the best way or the only way to really get to your best weight or optimal weight loss is going fully raw vegan, or is taking up these really strict vegan or raw food diets.
Yeah, exactly. So as many of you may know, my weight loss has pretty much 100% been through cooked food. I haven't had to resort to any, I did do raw for a little while, for I think 30 days, and I basically lost a small amount of weight, but it was basically because, sort of looking back on it, I was eating maybe 1,000 calories less a day, because I just couldn't eat the amount of volume I needed to sustain myself at the time. So I did lose some weight initially, but then I just, ended up being starving, and I got to the point where, even though I sort of knew what I was doing and I was doing my best to eat as much as I could, and I was really smashing in the bananas, the dates, etc. I was literally going through Pinterest looking at cooked food. I was literally like viewing food porn, we'll say. Going through Instagram and looking at all the pics, and even making audible noises. I was going, this looks so nice, and I just thought to myself, this extreme mindset is not sustainable for life. So at the end of the day, I wanted all my weight loss to be sustainable, and I've done it through cooked foods, and now I'm doing it through whole foods, and the weight's still coming off, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So It's just something that we wanted to mention and say that we both strongly believe that it's not necessary to eat a strict vegan diet or a strict raw food vegan diet to attain weight loss or get to a healthy weight where your body's supposed to be. I mean, Craig is such a great example of that. He's been achieving the majority of his weight loss through eating a starch-based whole foods vegan diet, cooked, and like we've both mentioned before, our experiences eating a fully raw vegan diet, it wasn't sustainable. It didn't satisfy us. We didn't feel so good. So to see that other people think that that's the only way to go to achieve weight loss and get to an optimal, healthy place in their life, it's really frustrating for us. It's sad for us to see that, and we want to promote as much as we possibly can that it is attainable and it is sustainable to eat cooked foods and get to a healthy place in your life and a healthy weight.
I've actually realised as well that the main reason that people lose weight on a strict raw only diet as well is through accidentally restricting the calories. So they will be eating kind of giant portions, maybe even twice the size, but because it's so water rich, and I mean we're talking up to 95% water kind of foods, fruit and raw foods are, so you just can't get the amount of calories in as readily, as you would do normally. And then people have to start resorting to drinking the food, just to get 1,000 calories in, as they would do normally. They have to resort to drinking the food, which, as I certainly don't agree with smashing in smoothies or anything like that, because especially 1,000 calorie ones, because it just raises your blood sugar, and just at the end of the day, it's not going to be ideal for weight loss. So personally, I think that the way that most people do it is they're looking for that calorie deficit, and they still get into that diet in mind. Now, I find that one of the best things for long-term weight loss is to get rid of the diet in mind, because it's you just end up binging out, don't you? You end up binging out, or you end up falling off, or feeling bad or whatever, and it becomes a diet again. Whereas basically what we promote is sustainable. We're enjoying our food, we're looking forward to it. We're not on the back burner thinking, oh, we really want some like nice food, because all the food we have is nice. So yeah,
I feel like we should make it clear too that we're not bashing on people who choose to follow a fully raw diet, or especially if that works for them. What we're saying is we don't agree with the fact that some people seem to push themselves or strict themselves or limit themselves to only raw vegan foods because they think that's what they can get to their healthy weight. So we're not talking about those individuals who are following a raw diet that is actually working for them, that they feel happy, they feel healthy, they feel energetic, and we don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're saying is this video is directed to those who are looking for weight loss and they think that that's the only way to go. And I'm not even sure exactly what it is that they're thinking that eating raw foods will get them to their weight loss. It must have to do with something that they assume that they'll get to that caloric deficit. I don't know what else it is besides thinking that yes, raw fruits and vegetables are healthy, and they're super healthy, and they're most nutrient dense foods on the planet, of course, but I don't see how you could think to get to such a purist mindset that would be the only way to get to weight loss. If you look at all the other animals in nature, they're just eating whole foods. They're just eating the foods that they're meant to eat. If we eat the foods we're meant to eat, whether they're raw or cooked, you're still going to get to a healthy, optimal weight.
Yeah, for sure. I remember myself being in that mindset, thinking that I had to go raw, and I was going to go raw until the weight came off, and then, you know, sort of 20 plus days later, I found myself not being able to sustain it. So yeah, I mean, personally, in my opinion, it was a mindset problem. Now, I think if you are doing raw for whatever reason and it's sustainable for you, you have enough energy, and you're still doing all your goals in the day, and you know you haven't got any deficiencies, then that's fine. But I'll be honest, I think for the majority of people, they don't want to stay raw. They're only going into the raw for weight loss, fast weight loss. I want to look like a pin-up model next week, or you know, 6 months time or whatever, you know. So then they think, I've got to go extreme, so then they think they've got to go raw. But you don't have to, you know. You can still do it cooked, and you can still enjoy all the food just like we do.
I think the magic diet, truly the best diet for humans, is a whole foods plant-based diet. And whether that's if you're choosing to eat higher fat with more nuts and seeds and avocado, or if you're eating lower fat, or if you're eating more cooked ratio to raw ratio, or more raw ratio to cooked ratio, it really doesn't matter. Once you find something that is sustainable for you, that suits your body and your lifestyle, then stick to that, because you're going to get to your optimal weight, you're going to get to your optimal health in the end.
Yeah, I mean, also another thing as well, I've even coached people on cooked foods. I've never said to them that they have to go fully raw, and they've still lost weight as well. So most people, I mean, there's also that guy eating the potatoes, and he's lost a ton of weight, and obviously potatoes are cooked. So the main thing that we're trying to get across is you don't have to go fully raw, or you don't have to restrict in extreme ways to get the results that you want.
Just stick to a whole foods plant-based diet. Eat as much raw and cooked foods as you care for, whatever you desire, and you will get to your healthy place you want to be.
And that you can sustain.
Yep.
Yeah, the most important thing is sustaining it.
Mm-hmm. So that is everything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did like it, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new here to either of our channels, don't forget to subscribe for more, because we help you guys live a healthy vegan lifestyle. We will see you next time. Bye.
Will you love me? 'Cause I love